It's time to love the lanes again. From some of southeastern Wisconsin's finest bowling centers, this is the Brew City Bowling Show.
Good morning, bowling fans. We are back here on My 24 with another edition, season 2.5 of the Brew City Bowling Show, coming to you from South Shore Bowling. I'll tell you what, the three teams that made our finals today, they are out here to have a blast, no doubt about it. They got some fun fans in the crowd. Looking forward to a good time, giving away a lot of prizes. And, of course, we have that American Place Casino Royal Roller match. Our top two semifinalists will advance to that match, and they're going to be bowling out for an additional $250 in free play and $150 in dining at American Place Casino in Waukegan. Lots of other prizes they're going to be able to win as well. We're going to get to the lanes in just a minute here from South Shore Bowl. Make sure you stay tuned.
I'm excited to check this place out.
It's got to be better than our usual.
Feel invisible at other casinos?
Welcome. Great to see you.
Hey, we see you. Because at American Place, we go above and beyond to deliver not just great gaming and dining, but personal service and attention where nothing is overlooked. Especially you. American Place Casino.
Long time no see. You have no idea.
Showcase your skills and experience the thrill of competing on the national stage at the 2025 PBA LBC National Championships. This event has awarded over $675,000 in prize money over the last 2 years, and Valero Mountain Prospect is just a 90-minute drive from Milwaukee. View all the tournament information at pba.com/LBC tournament. South Shore Bowl has great bowling deals for you, with all-you-can-bowl glow bowling on Friday and Saturday nights, and our Sunday Fun Day special. See all the info at southshorebowl.com. Into our first semifinal here at South Shore Bowl. I want to thank Dan and Amy Gannott for bringing us in once again for the Brew City Bowling Show. And we've got a brothers combination here for our first semifinal. Scott Schultz, Jake Schultz. Scott starting things off here on lane 13. Both of our players bowl at Foxview Lanes. Scott, one of the night managers at Foxview. Glad we got him out of bed early on a Saturday morning. Come out here and try the Brew City Bowling Show and the crossover, and wow, you talk about a fast set of hands going back up there from the other bowlers and the fans that are in attendance this morning. My goodness. Watch that ball cross over. Leave just the 5. Scott could have a walk-in song like a professional wrestler. It'd be Dancing Queen by ABBA. I've never seen Scott dance at the bar at Foxview Lanes. Not exactly the textbook cover on the 5-pin, but the big smile on the way back for Scott. Jake, 33 years old. Averages 186, and his favorite teammate is Scott because he coaches him while they're bowling, helps him keep him in the pocket, and you talk about a great shot in the pocket there for Jake. 10 back, no evidence of a crime left by that bowling ball. It was an assault on 10 pins for sure. Let's take a look at that once again. And we can get out here on this PBA LBC National Championship pattern. And lace a strike like that, it has to make you feel pretty good for the rest of your game. See what Scott can do here. Try to win himself a gift card to Falcon Bowl up in River West. Great place to see a band, have a beverage or bowl, and how about that? 10 back for Scott, taking home a trip up to River West. Watch that replay, and almost the same exact line, just a different ball that Scott's using on lane 14. Let's see if Jake here can get himself a double, get himself a bottle of Korean. The difference. Bowling ball cleaner. His walk-in song like a wrestler would be Creature by Jelly Roll. I think it'd be kind of cool to get Jelly Roll to bowl a game all the time. He just seems like the kind of guy that would just have some fun, enjoy it. Doesn't matter what the score is. Kind of like what we saw with the Milkmen and the Dock Hounds last week for our baseball battle. Is that going to hold on? Yeah, just avoids the chop, and Jake clean through 2 frames. Saturday morning before Scott hits the lanes, likes himself Some scrambled eggs on some buttered toast. That'll get the old cholesterol levels up for you. Can we get Scott a bottle of Korean, the difference bowling ball cleaner on a double? That needs to push a little bit more. Yeah, wow. And how about that? As the head pin comes back across at about Mach 2.7 and still doesn't take the 10 down. Scott wasn't planning on using that spare ball for his 4 frames here in the semifinals, but he's going to need it now. As you see a head pin go in front of the 10. Switches to the polyester, keeps it on target line, and Scott Dutch through 3 frames. So if he throws a Dutch 80 game, strike spare in the 10th, that would take for Scott. He'd receive $40 in cash from the Brew City Bowling Show. And Jake's favorite breakfast on a Saturday morning, nice and easy, bacon and eggs. That needs a lot of help. That's way right. That was probably 3 boards right of where he was aiming. You know, with this LBC National Championships pattern, you don't need to throw PBA Tour type shots, but you need to throw good ones to get in the pocket. And you see that ball hang there real late getting in the pocket, and that 6 pin had no chance to get on top of the 10. And oh my, the open frame for Jake. Let's hope that doesn't harm their chances of making that American Place Casino Royal Roller match. Top 2 teams out of our semifinal this morning advance to the Royal Roller match in season 2.5. We don't have a King of the Hill every week during this short 3-week season. But that winning team will still take home $250 in free play and $150 in dining at American Place Casino. Scott with the first strike in the 10th. He's looking to get to 90 overall, as that could be in good position to take down the Circa High Game Award. But if he does spare here, the frame out, the 10th frame, he can get $40 in cash from the Brew City Bowling Show. Scott wants to bowl a game with Daria Payuk, PWBA. Daria says she throws the ball so smooth and she is the sweetest person to talk to. Yeah, I've had a chance the last couple of years at the PBA LBC National Championships during the live stream to talk to Daria, and yeah, absolute sweetheart of a person. No doubt about that. And she lets you know the inside out to what's going on the PWBA Tour in her Patreon account. So if you're a Daria fan, make sure you support her with that Patreon account as well. There we go. Scott with 90. That could be a pretty good chance for the Circa High game. He's taking home that bottle of Korean, the difference bowling ball cleaner. He's taking home a Penzies gift certificate, since that turkey in the 10th gets it spiced up. Thanks to Penzies. And here we go for Jake. Looking to take home $50 in dining at American Place Casino with a strike here for his mystery frame. Well, it's not pretty, but it gets the job done. And we'll be sending Jake to Waukegan. I would buy you a pretty nice steak for myself at the North Shore Bistro inside of American Place Casino. Or if he wants to be nice and share a lunch with somebody, that $50 should easily cover lunch at La American restaurant as well. Is that going to get some help? No, it doesn't. So Jake looking to get probably to 67 here if he gets 2 pins on the spare. And that 157 total be a pretty good start for her, he and Scott, as they try to get into that Royal Roller match. Jake gets the 2, so 67 for Jake, 90 for Scott, and we'll be back here to award some bowlers some prizes and start our second semifinal here from South Shore Bowl on the Brew City Bowling Show.
Sign up for the Summer Storm Doubles League at Castle Lanes in Racine. Get your chance to win Storm bowling balls, Castle Lanes gift certificates, and everyone in the league gets a Castle t-shirt and a bowling jersey from H5G. Call Castle Lanes today to sign up. South Shore Bowl has great bowling deals for you, with all-you-can-bowl glow bowling on Friday and Saturday nights and our Sunday Fun Day special. See all the info at southshorebowl.com.
Hi everyone, come check out Swagger Sports Bar and Grill inside Root River Center. On Tuesdays we have buy one get one rail and buy one get one wine. And don't forget to try our half off apps.
Well, pretty solid team total put up by our first semifinalist. Pretty good chance then to make that American Place Casino roller match. Let's bring in our bowlers. Talk to him. Scott, come in first. Scott, big finisher, got you to 90. That's one of those games that usually gets that Circa High Game Award for that 2-night midweek stay in Las Vegas at Circa Las Vegas and the David rental at Stadium Swim. If you win it, who are you going to take?
I got to take my girlfriend. I think I'm going to get in trouble if I don't take my girlfriend. She's here in the crowd tonight, and she's supporting me, and she's here at every single one of my tournaments, so I really appreciate that.
Well, cool. Well, we'll see if you hold on with a 90. You did get some prizes, though. You did receive, for the double, you're going to get a bottle of Create the Difference bowling ball polish, or cleaner, actually, right there you can take. Oh, we'll get that in a minute. Your 3 in a row gets you a Penzies gift certificate, so you can spice up your turkey with Penzies. And then you did win your mystery frame. Your mystery frame is the 8th frame, so you're going to get a gift certificate to Falcon Bowl up in River West. So you ever been to Falcon Bowl?
I have not.
Oh, it's pretty neat. They got 6 lanes in the basement that are old school, over-the-top ball returns. You mark score by yourself. They got great bands. They just had Brett Newski play recently at Falcon Bowl. So, yeah, they got some great bands there, too. So get up there and enjoy it.
Definitely.
All right, we'll see if you make that Royal Roller match. Thanks for bowling today. And, Jake, come on in. Well, Jake, a few struggles, but you closed pretty solid. You got yourself to 68. No doubles or anything like that, but you did strike in the right spot. Your mystery frame was the 10th frame, so you're going to win yourself $50 in dining from American Place Casino. You ever been to American Place yet?
Nope.
Oh, you're going to love it. If you're a big fan of like Mexican food or Asian food, they have Asia Azteca. It's a fusion restaurant. The wings are phenomenal, so that's my recommendation for you. But now you just got to wait around and see if you make that Royal Roller match, so good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's see what bowlers are coming in here for semifinal number 2.
Crowd's fired up for our second semifinal. Tyson Schauer and Eric Walker. You see Walker with a little dance before he gets started. Definitely trying to keep he and his teammate loose mentally for this semifinal. Tyson Schauer will start things off here on lane 13 at South Shore Bowl. Averages 226 at Sussex Bowl. And always wanted to bowl a game with Mookie Betts from the LA Dodgers. Who wouldn't want to bowl a game with Mookie? And 4-pin high for Tyson coming out of the gates. Tyson, 24 years old. One of a couple of two-handers we have on our show today. That next wave of bowling, and one thing we're finding out more and more is that all the wear and tear thought that would afflict two-handers as they progress throughout their careers really hasn't happened. You look at Jason Belmonte, now he's 41 years old. One of the first two-handers on the PBA Tour and still going strong. Let's see if Eric can take down the Michelob Ultra Zero gift pack thanks to our friends at Beechwood Distributing, and maybe if Eric had a 75-foot lane instead of the USBC standard 60-foot foul line to head pin lane. That ball could have gotten back far enough for him to win that gift pack. Instead, it's the picket fence, the 1, 2, 4, and 7 for Eric. Does his bowling at Alpine Lanes in Muskego. And right down the line, takes them all down, and Eric's fired up for that spare this morning. Crowd having a few good laughs. Thanks to Eric, and Tyson just trying to get everything back in line before he steps up for his 8th frame. Tyson loves a good omelet on a Saturday morning. And that ball doesn't quite get the 10 pin. 6 goes around the 10, and that messenger stopped off a bit short and it fell off the pin deck. And that's a tough thing for these players sometimes. Sure, they bowled the qualifying round this morning. They've got a few games under their belt before making the TV show. But now all of a sudden it's just 4 frames to get yourself locked in after a couple of practice shots. And sometimes you can second guess the line you're using or the ball that's in hand to see if Tyson makes any changes to try to elicit some strikes on the score sheet the rest of the way. Eric says his favorite breakfast food, and I think he's had a couple of these this morning, Tito's vodka and Red Bull. Nothing like the liquid breakfast. That's a much better shot for Eric, and there you see 10 back. He's got himself pumped up. No doubt about that this morning. But hey, you do what you need to do, and you have a little time between shots to get yourself mentally settled back down. Let's see if we can get Tyson a gift card to Natty Oaks in West Dallas for a strike here in the foundation frame. That one a little quick out of the hand. Tried adjusting with speed after the 4-pin in the 7th, and that one just skates by the 1-3 pocket, leaving the 2-pin. Well, the good news for Tyson is that he can still get to 88 for helping his team get into the American Place Casino Royal Roller match. And with that spare, if he spares in the 10th frame, he can receive $40 in cash from the Brew City Bowling Show for the all-spare game. See what Eric can do here, stepping up in his foundation frame. He's chasing the double, trying to get the creative difference bowling ball cleaner. Looks down, gets himself lined up on the approach. There you see that nice big exhale. Trying to stay relaxed before the 5 steps. That's a little too tight. Oh, that is a huge break on that shot for Eric. I thought that was going to be a split or worse, and he ends up tripping out the 4-9. Watch on the replay. That ball easily 5 boards to the left of where he was in the 7th frame, but the 4, 9, and 10 all fall. And Eric with a chance for 110, and he has his chance to get the shot at the Circa High Game Award. Tyson, quality shot. Well, there goes the all-spare game, but the big picture is getting into that American Place Casino Royal Roller match for all the bonus free play and dining at American Place. And with the total that Tyson and Eric are putting up here, they've pretty much assured themselves of that Royal Roller match appearance. Even if Tyson spares here, they're still at 78. Eric with an open would still be in the 80s. And be close in total to what Scott and Jake had in our opening semifinal. So Eric's going to need a mark to assure their appearance in the Royal Roller match after Tyson leaves the railroad. 2-8. Taking the scenic route at that 2-8. Picks it up. 78 for Tyson. And the biggest toss of the day so far here for Eric. Not just for the Spice Up Your Turkey with Penzies gift card we award on 3 strikes in a row, but also would lock in his team into the Royal Roller match. Will we get a chance to see Tyson and Eric try to take down some American Place free play and dining? Yes, we will. Beautifully done by Eric. Well, the bowling shot was. I'm not necessarily sure the dance moves were beautiful, but definitely a sweet-looking 10 back for Eric. Now let's see if he can get himself out to 110. He's going to need this one here. Milwaukee Milkman family 4-pack of tickets on the line, along with trying to lock in the high score for the Circa High Game Award. That might need a little help. Yeah, it looked like when he got to the bottom of that shot, just got a little slow, but hey, still a chance for $10 in cash for the baby split conversion here on the Brew City Bowling Show. We'll see if he goes to a polyester spare ball or if he takes that strike ball, moves a little farther left and tries to hook into the 310. Yeah, he sticks with the strike ball. Gets that hand in there, likes a nice firm fit. And that's going to need some help. Yeah, just never moved far enough to the right. But 97 for Eric, 78 for Tyson. They're going to be in that Royal Roller match. We'll talk to our players. Come back with our 3rd semifinal here from South Shore Bowl. All Foxview Lanes and Sussex Bowl League bowlers in the 25-26 league season will have their chance to strike it rich and their chance at the $15,000 progressive jackpot every time they bowl league.
Join the Bourbon Club for free at Country Lanes. Enjoy discounts on every pour and have your chance to win some great monthly prizes. Enjoy a pour before or after a great pizza at Country Lanes in Franklin.
Join Country Lanes for their annual Down Syndrome Awareness 9-pin tap tournament on Saturday, May 17th. You can sign up using the QR code on your screen or at Country Lanes in Franklin.
Well, great game by Eric, solid game by Tyson. Both bowlers were clean. We know they're going to be in that American Place Casino Royal Roller match. Let's talk to our bowlers from semifinal number 2. Tyson, come on in. Tyson, nice game. A few 9 counts got you there, but you got to 78. What are you going to do different in the Royal Roller match since you're only going to be on one of the lanes? Is there one lane you'd rather bowl on 13 and 14?
Kind of got to figure that out a little bit. Just get a little practice shots in, kind of choose a couple balls I have. I just brought stuff that I had from a tournament yesterday. Okay. So I'm kind of just working with what I got.
Still a solid game, and you get a chance to win more stuff in that Royal Roller match. Unfortunately, your mystery frame was the 9th frame. You missed out on a gift card to Natty Oaks in West Allis. You ever been to Natty Oaks?
No, I have not, actually.
Yeah, it's a great fish fry on Fridays, superb burgers as well. So, yeah. So, wait in the wings. You got another match to bowl. Thanks for bowling today.
Thank you.
All right, and let's bring in Eric. Eric with the big 3-bagger. You got yourself to 97, so right now that game's in the lead for the Circa Las Vegas High Game Award for the show. So if that holds on, 2-night stay midweek at Circa Las Vegas and a daybed rental at Stadium Swim at a price over $750, not too bad. You're going to get a bottle of Creating the Difference Bowling Ball Cleaner for your double. Your 3 in a row, you get to spice up your turkey with Penzies. And unfortunately, your mystery frame was the 7th frame, the only frame you didn't strike in. But it was a prize of Michelob Ultra Zero, a fun pack for them, thanks to our friends at Beechwood Distributing. Well, you do have another match you need to get ready for. So, yeah, we'll see you in the Royal Roller match.
Yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to Low Rent Barbecue, this, and then Best Fit Pro Shop sponsors. So, yeah. Thank you.
All right, yeah, appreciate you. We'll see you in the Royal Roller match. So, let's see what bowlers are going to be heading to the lanes in semifinal number 3.
Our third and final semifinal here from South Shore Bowl. Ben Schoolcraft and Kenny Albrecht looking to get past the 157 total. Scott and Jake Schultz to make it into the American Place Casino Royal Roller match. Ben's going to be starting things off here on lane 13 at South Shore Bowl. Does his bowling at Alpine Lanes and at New Berlin Ale House. Averages 215. And it looks like he's going to try throwing urethane on this LBC National Championships pattern, and that's the problem once in a while with urethane. You can't get the ball into a strong roll on a direct line, and you leave the corners a bit more than you do with reactive resin. There you see that 7-pin just doesn't go down for Ben. He'll take a pretty straight line at it. A tad scenic, but all over that spare for Ben. Here's our first look today at Kenny Albrecht. Kenny bowls at a New Berlin Ale House. 33 years old, averages 208. And Ben and Kenny each put down each other as their favorite bowling teammates. So good chemistry always helps. Knowing each other's game to make the adjustments, maybe see some things the player throwing the ball doesn't. And a great start there by Kenny with the mixer strike. Both these players playing a pretty direct line on the pattern, with Ben using urethane and Kenny using reactive resin, but a pretty tame reactive resin ball. Let's see if Ben can get himself a haircut in style from our friends at DeCarlo Barber Shop and Salon. Wow, that 2-pin almost fell for Ben. Headpin came off the sideboard. It almost did the job. Watch the replay. Just tickle it. Let's see if Ben can stay clean here. If you had a walk-in song like Professional Fighter, it'd be Way Away by the band Yellow Card. And for Kenny, it's a little early in the morning for What Does the Fox Say? That would definitely be more of a liven the crowd up, party at night type of song. And then again, you never know with the Brew City Bowling Show crowd. They might start pumping some fists and bouncing up and down. They're definitely doing that after Kenny's second strike in a row. That's some Creating the Difference bowling ball cleaner going in Kenny's bowling bag as he shreds the rack. Once again, the target score for the Circa High game for these players is the 97 put up by Eric in the second semifinal. Kenny still with a chance at that Ben can get to 99 if he strikes out here. Needs the one in the ninth to strike out. Set up the striking out, does so. And now it's going to be up to Kenny coming up. Looking for his 3 in a row. Looking to spice up that turkey with Penzies and looking to stay perfect going into the 10th frame. We've seen a perfect game already this season back at Country Lanes. That was back in season 2. Let's see if he can stay perfect, get himself a pizza and pitcher package at Riviera Lanes, which Kenny does. And another chance for perfection. We saw Brett Christian with that. Now here's our chance. Kenny Albrecht to get to that perfect 120 score and to try to take down that Circa High Game Award. Marks in the 10th frame here. Ben and Kenny will advance into the American Place Casino Royal Roller match. And is he gonna? Wow, that's almost a huge break. Could have been a bucket. Ends up being just the 4-pin for Ben. So a spare here and a strike would get Ben to 79. Kenny already in the 80s, even with an open frame on that 3-bagger. So it looks like Scott Schultz and Jake Schultz are going to be outside looking in. We're going to have Tyson Schauer, Eric Walker in that Royal Roller match for sure. And with that spare, yeah, we're going to have Ben and Kenny joining them. So as you can see there, Ben confirming that this was the 10th frame. He'll get his fill ball with a chance for 79. Ben says if he could bowl one game with any living person, we'd love to do it with Jesper Svensson. Ben says because Jesper is always clutch. Well, we've seen it a few times already this year. Tournament of Champions and now PBA playoffs. Jesper's been clutch. We'll have to see if he takes down the championship in the PBA playoffs. And of course the PBA Tour season almost wrapped up with the regular season. Starting in 2026 though, you're going to see the PBA on the CW. So Channel 24, My 24 sister station, CW18 will be carrying the PBA. And how about that for Kenny? That's 4 in a row. That's some Milwaukee Milkmen tickets. And now looking to get the big handful, 5 in a row, the chance for the H5G brand jersey. Fully customizable to Kenny's wishes if you can get the strike here in the 11th frame. Speaking of 11th frame, if you haven't signed up recently for Jeff Riggle's 11thframe.com blog, even though it's summer, lots of bowling news still going around. Great place to get it. For your $1.99 a month, it's through Jeff, and that one just a little quick out of the hand for Kenny. He knew that 6-pin was going to have a tough time taking out the 10, and that 6-pin just fell asleep in the flat gutter. No chance to get to that 10-pin. Tell you what, though, Kenny and Ben making it into the American Place Casino Royal Roller match. Kenny taking home the Circa High Game Award with this game, and lots of prizes to award to these bowlers, even with that miss by Kenny. 108 for Kenny, 76 for Ben. We'll talk to our players and get back with that American Place Casino Royal Roller match from here at South Shore Bowl on the Brew City Bowling Show. South Shore Bowl has great bowling deals for you, with all-you-can-bowl glow bowling on Friday and Saturday nights, and our Sunday Fun Day special. See all the info at southshorebowl.com. It's time for the 4th annual 3-2-1 tournament at Blue Mound Bowl in Brookfield. Your $150 team entry fee includes your doubles with your teammates and your singles. Call Blue Mound Bowl to reserve your anytime, any-day squad time. Any bowler or doubles team throwing 4 strikes in a row will receive a family 4-pack of tickets for the Milwaukee Milkmen at Franklin Field in Franklin.
Any bowler who rolls 5 strikes in a row on the Brew City Bowling Show will receive a fully customized jersey from H5G Brands. Anyone rolling a perfect game on the Brew City Bowling Show will win an entry into the 2025 PBA LBC National Championships.
Well, we know our 2 teams that are in the Royal Roller match. We'll have them battling it out shortly, but let's talk to our bowlers from semifinal number 3. Ben, come on in. Ben, clean game, helped get you there. A little trouble with the carry. Are you thinking about maybe a ball change for that Royal Roller match?
I don't think so. I threw it a little quick, missed at the bottom a little bit, so I think we're going to stick with it.
Yeah, I mean, you stayed clean, 76, great game. Unfortunately, your mystery frame was the 8th frame. You didn't strike in the 8th. Would have been a haircut and style from DeCarlo Salon and Barbershop in downtown Milwaukee. Thanks to Jason DeCarlo and his great staff down there for supporting us all season long. And now you got a Royal Roller match to get ready for, so good luck to you.
Excited.
All right, thanks, man. Let's bring in Kenny. Kenny, you had that charge. Front 4. I thought maybe we'd see perfection with 6 in a row. That one in the 5th frame, though, just that kind of week 10. What would you do different on that shot? Anything?
I just missed it at the bottom a little bit, so just didn't kind of come up like it should to kick that 10 out. So.
Oh, wow. The crowd is just all over you right now, and they're going to be all over you even worse in a second, because for your double, you're going to get a bottle of Creating a Difference bowling ball cleaner. Yep. Your 3 in a row gets your gift certificate for Penzies. You get to spice up your turkey with Penzies once again. Your 4 in a row gets a 4-pack of tickets to any Milwaukee Milkman game during the 2025 season. Cool. Your mystery frame was the 9th frame, so you're going to win yourself a pizza and pitcher package from Riviera Lanes in West Dallas. When's the last time you stopped by Riviera Lanes?
Probably high school.
Okay, well, you get a chance to check it out once again. And you were and you were the high game on the show, so you win the Circa High Game Award. That's 2 nights, midweek stay at Circa Las Vegas, plus a day bed rental at Stadium Swim, so that prize is worth over $750. I wonder who you're taking that's staring at you right now. Who would you be taking?
It'd be my girlfriend.
There's been a lot of put a ring on it talk and that kind of thing. She's going to make it worse now you're out in Vegas, you know.
That's fine.
You got more things to worry about right now because you're in that American Place Casino Royal Roller match. Go get ready.
Thank you.
All right. We'll have our players get ready for that Royal Roller match, and we'll be back here from South Shore Bowl in just a couple of minutes.
Hey, Steve, your favorite slots are open.
They remember my name and my game?
Your usual, Steve?
They're like mind readers.
Blackjack.
Is this heaven?
No, it's American Place Casino.
Wait, are you in my head?
Come on, Steve. That'd be weird.
We're not mind readers, but we create an experience that's just for you. American Place Casino.
This place rules!
I know, right?
All Foxview Lanes and Sussex Bowl League bowlers in the 25-26 league season will have their chance to strike it rich and their chance at the $15,000 progressive jackpot every time they bowl league. Sign up for the Summer Storm Doubles League at Castle Lanes in Racine. Get your chance to win Storm bowling balls, Castle Lanes gift certificates, and everyone in the league gets a Castle t-shirt and a bowling jersey from H5G. Call Castle Lanes today to sign up. And we are into the American Place Casino Royal Roller match. Tyson Schauer and Eric Walker battling Ben Schoolcraft and Kenny Albrecht. And Tyson Schauer is going to start things off here on lane 13 at South Shore Bowl. And once again, thanks to Dan and Amy Gannett for hosting us 5 times over the first 2.5 seasons of the Brew City Bowling Show. It's greatly appreciated, the hosting here and at Castle Lanes in Racine. And unfortunately, a bad host for a 9-pin. Tyson Schauer opening up this Royal Roller match. Once again, this is for $250 in free play and $150 in dining for the team to split if they win this match. No King of the Hill type situation here in season 2.5, so you will not see either of these teams next week, as next week we're going to be coming to you from Country Lanes in Franklin. Kevin and Leanne Meyer hosting us there for a mixed doubles event here in season 2.5. So that'll be interesting to see what teams take to the lanes at Country Lanes. And we see the change to reactive resin for Ben from the urethane he was throwing in the first match. And there's the opening strike for Ben Schoolcraft. Watch that ball be a little more aggressive getting into the pocket, and a shot that probably would have left the 10-pin with urethane falls for Ben with reactive resin. Kenny Albrecht, our Circa High Game Award winner in the semifinals, keeps up the striking pace he set with a double for his team there in the second frame. Watch that great toss there by Kenny. Sometimes, as we mentioned so many times in the past, it's not about how many boards that bowling ball covers, but it's about how strong that roll is. And here's a chance for Eric to take down a bowling ball rejuvenation and resurfacing from Bowler's headquarters. And we've seen him animated all morning long, and that animation not stopping now in the Royal Roller match. You guys watch that ball get through the pocket and get that team 10 back. Here's the chance for Tyson for his mystery frame, a $40 gift card from H5G Brands towards any of the merchandise they offer, including the PBA Tour merchandise, as they are the official merchandiser of the PBA Tour. And wow, another 9-pin. You see Tyson there just stunned. Thought he made the move with his footwork to keep that ball flush in the 1-3 pocket, but that goes high flush. And now, chance for Ben and Kenny to step up and really get themselves a big lead early. As Tyson and Eric going Dutch through the first 3 frames. Ben looking to make it 3 in a row. Ben loves the movie My Cousin Vinny, no matter where the Utes are in that movie. He'll watch it if he has time. So you know that Utes joke if you've seen My Cousin Vinny as many times as Ben has, and even as many as I have. A little light there though for Ben. Leaves the 2, 4, and 8. Could have left the 5 up to take down the Holtz bucket prize to convert, but we need a full bucket for the Holtz bucket of love, and yikes, does not convert. Comes up a little light onto the 2-8. Nothing gets to the 4-pin, and this match tightened right back up after that open frame by Ben Schoolcraft. I'm sure he'll probably make an adjustment on his next strike shot. And let's see if we can get Kenny some more Milwaukee Milkmen tickets. He got 4 tickets for his 4 in a row in the semifinals, and he's going to receive 4 more tickets to any Milwaukee Milkmen game in 2025 with that strike in his mystery frame. Tell you what, a good choice, I think, to have Kenny finish the match in the 10th frame. It's close. For as hot of a hand as Kenny has, he could put up 3 in a row. Maybe end the match before Eric Walker would have a chance to step up. But Eric, look at that ball, makes it happen. We see on his bio sheet, and now we know it's the truth. Titanic is Eric's favorite movie. As Tyson comes up and gives him the bow of the Titanic waist hold. Now Tyson's got to get himself back together here, try to get a double on the board for his team. And put them up by over a mark, and that's payback, ladies and gentlemen. After back-to-back 9-pins, I think Tyson may have still been focused after the Eric lift. Came out of that one a little quick, crossed over, though, got them all to fall, and a big double on the board in the 5th frame for Tyson and Eric. Ben looking to get a double for his team here in the 5th to keep it close. And yeah, that was not a good release by Ben. Saw the elbow go a little early, the wrist come around a little early, and that ball really lagged getting all the way up to the pocket. Lucky to leave just the 7-pin on that late breaking bowling ball. Something rolled out the 2-pin from behind. Should be an easy spare for Ben, as Ben could teach a class about making wine and mead. So for those of you into some alternative beverage outlets, mead, I haven't seen mead offered as a beverage in quite a few years. Interesting to see how that would be made. See what Kenny can do here. Keep the hot hand. Getting into our commercial break. Scrambles the rack. Does it nicely. We're going to take a short break here from South Shore Bowl and be back with the rest of this American Place Casino Royal Roller match. Who's taking home the big bucks in the dining today? We'll find out after the short break.
Showcase your skills and experience the thrill of competing on the national stage at the 2025 PBA LBC National Championships. This event has awarded over $675,000 in prize money over the last 2 years, and Valero Mount Prospect is just a 90-minute drive from Milwaukee. View all the tournament information at pba.com/LBC tournament.
Back at South Shore Bowl to keep our Royal Roller match on time. We had our teams continue rolling through the break. Eric Walker stepping up in his team's 6th frame. Looking to get a team turkey on the board with that American Place Casino jackpot shot pin. Fails to do so. Leaves just the 2 pin. He does pick up the spare. However, misses out on $100 in free play from American Place Casino. Tyson Shower steps up in the 7th frame and kicks the 10 out, and we have ourselves a close match here as Ben looks up at the scoreboard. Let's go with that. But you can't let what your opponents are doing to stay fired up and bother you when you're getting ready to step on the approach. Ben's going to get himself calm, cool, and collected here in the 7th frame. Try to keep this match close for the team. Working on a strike for his team, and once again comes up light. And I think he's just trying to overthrow that reactive resin a little bit to keep it on line. Obviously, when he was throwing urethane, it's not going to hook overall as much on the back end as resin does, and I think he's just amping the ball speed up a little too high. He's got one more chance to throw a strike in the 9th frame. He picks up the spare here in the 7th. And with the maximum score now for Ben and Kenny of 225, they're going to need to get there as their opponents are pacing 209, but they're also working on the strike in the 7th. Kenny Albrecht has been a striking machine today. Loves the movie Top Gun, and unfortunately, Maverick missed shooting down that 10 pin here in the 8th frame. And you see that's just a bit of a momentum killer for Kenny. The crowd kind of gets on him a little bit for ringing the 10, but that's only the 2nd 10 pin he's left today. Out of all his shots, everything else has been strikes. And just tickles down the 10 on the spare attempt. But they can find themselves down here by 25 pins with just 2 frames remaining. If Eric Walker can step up here in the 8th frame and throw a strike. Eric says he can teach a class about fixing automobiles. So he's a service manager for a local BMW dealer. And he loves bowling with his family. Loves, want to say hi to his mom and dad and his brother, all bowling teammates. Is that going to get the 10 down? No, it doesn't. And now Eric's got some work to do here. As he's kind of laughing. He hasn't missed a 10 pin yet today. Don't talk yourself into it now, Eric. Last thing you want to do is leave an open frame and let your opponents get right back in the match. And oh yeah, that was just a dead pull in the backswing. And yeah, now you got to get yourself settled down. It's a little unique reaction there for Eric on a missed 10 pin, but now you see Tyson looking at the scoreboard. He knows, yeah, this is kind of a must-strike situation here to keep his team in the lead. A quick 5 steps to the line. That was a little high. Yep. That one just did not get out to the right. And wow, we're looking at back-to-back opens here for Tyson and Eric, and this could be match over for those two, as with Ben and Kenny can strike out for 214, and with that miss, that's going to leave 194 the maximum for Tyson and Eric. So a double here would end it, whether it's with a strike in the 9th by Ben and a strike in the 10th by Kenny, or a mark here by Ben and a double in the 10th by Kenny. Right now, Ben wants this strike for sure. He doesn't know it yet, but this could be for Henry Flack Steakhouse. for his mystery frame, and yeah, he really brought the ball speed down a bit, brought the target in a couple boards left, and now this could be match over. If Kenny Albrecht can step up here in the 10th frame and strike on the first shot, do have the possibility of a tie. However, missing those count pins by Tyson in the 9th frame for that team, leaving the max at 194. If Kenny spares here and strikes on the fill ball, that's also 194. Strike to win, not even close. Wow. Worst ball of the day there by Kenny at a real inopportune time. And this is far from an easy spare with that sleeper 8-pin behind. You really got to take an extra second here, bringing the mental focus, know where you want that ball to go. There you see Kenny, quick 3 steps, and just gets enough of the head pin to take it down. And now the full ride here is huge for Kenny Albrecht, as that would leave it at 194 with a strike. That would have forced Eric Walker to strike out for the tie. And once again, the tiebreaker procedure here on the Brew City Bowling Show is a team 1-ball roll-off. Each team member throws 1 shot. We total the pins, and whatever one is high takes down the win. There's the 194 for Ben and Kenny. And, yeah, I think the seriousness of the situation just kind of hit Eric Walker, knowing he needs 3 in the 10th. So he's going to take a little extra time. Yeah, make sure that foot is on the right target board. Take that extra breath and make sure you get that ball flush in the pocket. You can't get 3 without the first one. It's pretty decent out of his hand, but it crept a little long. And with that 10-pin, Ben Schoolcraft and Kenny Albrecht will be your American Place Casino Royal Roller Match winners today, splitting $250 in free play and $150 in dining at American Place. And if you haven't had a chance to get down to American Place recently, if you've never been there, they have a great promotion going on through the month of May. Your first day with an American Players Club rewards card, you can lose up to $500 and receive free play vouchers for that amount over the next month. They'll give you 50% of your losses within the 2 weeks of your first day and the other within a month. And you get a second chance of taking that money down if you miss winning on day 1 at American Place Casino. 194-184 is your final. We'll be back to wrap it up with these bowlers on the Brew City Bowling Show. It's time for the 4th annual 3-2-1 tournament at Blue Mountain Bowl in Brookfield. Your $150 team entry fee includes your doubles with your teammates and your singles. Call Blue Mountain Bowl to reserve your anytime, any-day squad time. South Shore Bowl has great bowling deals for you, with all-you-can-bowl glow bowling on Friday and Saturday nights and our Sunday Fun Day special. See all the info at southshorebowl.com. Sign up for the Summer Storm Doubles League at Castle Lanes and Racine. Get your chance to win Storm bowling balls, Castle Lanes gift certificates, and everyone in the league gets a Castle t-shirt and a bowling jersey from H5G. Call Castle Lanes today to sign up.
Well, kids, sometimes it's just a matter of a spare here and there. Difference in the match, 194-184. Ben and Kenny take it down against Eric and Tyson. Let's bring Eric and Tyson in first. Come on in, guys. Tough match, couple of solid, boy, those solid 9s really have to hurt. What adjustment did you make off that to start striking?
Throw a little bit stronger ball, a little bit cleaner through the fronts, a little bit more back end. Pretty much the only thing I did. I switched from an older infinite physics to a proton or blackout physics, which was the only difference I really had. Just I had to execute the shot.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's never easy under the TV lights. You guys look like you had a lot of fun out here today. Unfortunately, Tyson, your mystery frame was a 3rd frame, one of those 9 pins. You missed out on a gift certificate from H5G Brands. Eric, you got yourself a strike in the 2nd frame. That was your mystery frame. You were taking down a bowling ball rejuvenation resurfacing from Bowlers headquarters inside of Classic Lanes Greenfield. So just want to say thanks, guys, for bowling, and hope we see you out here again in Season 3.
Yep. Thank you.
we expect an invitation back. I mean, we're clearly going to make the show more entertaining. I feel like we deserve the invitation back. You know what I mean?
I think we got a proprietor that we.
Right?
Yeah, we had fun. Absolutely. I think we got a proprietor that will absolutely fulfill that for you. So thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thanks for bowling. All right, let's bring in Ben and Kenny, our winners here. So Ben and Kenny, you guys are taking home $250 in free play displays as a team and $150 in dining at American Place Casino. Have you guys been to American Place yet?
I have not, no.
Nope.
All right, you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. Short drive. It's about 45 minutes from here at South Shore Bowl, right down I-94 to I-41. And I'll tell you what, yeah, if you guys really like table games, they got all kinds of table games, slots, video poker, you name it, they got it. So yeah.
His wife's gonna live at the slot machine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure gonna.
Yeah. There's over 1,000 slots there, so the variety is definitely there for everybody. Mystery frames, you guys were both winners. So Kenny, yours was the 4th frame. You're taking home 4 more Milwaukee Milkman tickets, so you get to have a blast. Time to plan a tailgate party. So you got 8 all together because you won 4 during your semifinal match. And then Ben, yours was the 9th frame, perfect time to strike. And you kind of called your shot because it's actually Henry Flax. So hadn't been one on the show yet. So
use it tonight.
yeah. So Henry Flax, have you been there before?
I have not, but it's right down the block from us. So.
Let them know you know $2 Phil. They're going to just look at you funny and say, who's that guy? But thanks to Brian Wolf and all his great staff there at Henry Flax for everything they do for us. And congratulations, guys. $250 in free play, all the prizes you guys took home. You're going to Las Vegas. What would you tell people when they get a chance to come out for the Brew City Bowling Show? What would you tell them?
It's a good time. Yeah, it's been a blast. We had a really good time today. It's awesome.
All right, for Ben and Kenny, I'm $2 Phil Brylo. Parents, take the kids bowling because you know they're going to have fun for life. We'll see you next week with a mixed doubles tournament coming to you from Country Lanes in Franklin. We'll see you next Saturday here on the Brew City Bowling Show.